Hello and welcome back to Strategic Mind, the Pacific, and playing hardball, and the Second World War, which is raging in the Pacific region. As we can see here, kamikazes are coming in. So after our grand battle of Iwo Jima, where we also prevented heavy losses on our ground troops, the strategic situation is as follows. We are looking at the next mission and the last grand battle. Let's get here into our HQ at Okinawa. So let's look at the bigger picture here. So Iwo Jima was here. That was part of the inner island chain, so to speak, or like the inner defensive perimeter. And the Empire of Japan is still in control of its main islands and also here the south. And historically, they had discussed if they would take Formosa. Yeah, the correct name would be Formosa back then in the 1940s and in 1945. But this would have they would have needed way more ground troops, of course, due to the fact that it's a larger island. And Okinawa allowed them to cut off the axis of Japan to the Dutch East Indies and the Indo-China area and the whole of China and Korea, because from here American bombers could actually reach everything and interrupt shipping even more than their submarines that were operating here already did. So, while from the Japanese perspective, they knew, of course, that they couldn't win this, but they wanted to inflict such horrendous casualties on the United States that the US would just give up and accept, so to speak, a draw. Yeah, that they would leave the home islands, the main islands, alone. Yeah, that was their gamble, their hope. Yeah, that was the general situation. While with Okinawa, the United States could cut off everything, and also especially the supply with food and raw materials for the war machine of Imperial Japan. So now we are looking at this battle at Okinawa. Oh yeah, and sorry, thanks to our last battle victory, life is priceless. Something we achieved. So by avoiding high losses on Iwo Jima, we saved lives of experienced soldiers, and now our troops are more combat ready. Their effective level is increased by 1. That's awesome. Let's hear what General Smith has to say.
We have captured just one island inside the Japanese inner perimeter, and it went as if we were in a devil's nest. How many more damned islands are there? I'm afraid that if the Japs won't give up soon, my men and I will visit the places which make Iwo Jima look like a damned resort. We can make things brighter if we look for the weak links in the enemy chain of supplies. Well, the samurai think themselves to be great fencers? Then let them fight without ammo, with just the bayonets and swords that they seem to adore so much.
That's a pretty good tip there, I think. Because if they can't attack us, because they are out of ammo, then they can't kill our Marines, right? So, Leighton, what say you?
We got information that the Japanese, literally barrel by barrel, scrape up the fuel for their navy. Why would their fleet need so much fuel when they're almost out of ships? Is it possible that the Japanese High Command has decided to throw their last grand battleship Yamato at us?
Aha! And historically it is indeed like this. The Empire of Japan sent the Yamato, so the biggest, grandest battleship humanity has ever built, with the biggest guns, towards Okinawa, but all alone, only, I think, accompanied by a light cruiser and something like 8 destroyers or so, and no air cover. So the United States had no trouble sinking that one with several hundred planes now. So they used a number, quite a 3-digit number of dive bombers and torpedo bombers to sink the Yamato. So, and we shall prepare accordingly. So let's look at our chest. Nimitz is full of medals now. In our HQ skills, so let's do those first. So we have nearly everything now. We have the choice to use heavy landing ships. I don't think we need that now, because we have landing areas where we can deploy our forces. And then we can rather use our seaplanes to transport our marines quickly to smaller islands or so. Therefore, I think logistics is much better because that reduces the cost of our embarkation, of all embarkation, by 20 points, by 2 points. So cost us 200, and then we've got 250 left, yeah, with our victory points, which means that we could take the submarines. Wolfpack could be good against the Yamato, but I think it's probably not necessary. And due to the fact that we are looking at heavy fortifications on the island and lots of artillery also, so the Japanese had a 4-digit number of artillery pieces there on the island, and also ammunition worth, of fighting for half a year or so. I think it's probably better if we take the airstrike, reducing the cost for that. So, and yeah, I feel this pilot training here, the dive bombers can attack the engine. We'll just find the Yamato with submarines. So, and I have a plan for that as well. So let's take the logistics, learning that, and then we're taking the next level of airstrike. So during the Japanese campaign, I never used the airstrike. I never felt it was so good. And indeed, I think there are more important things. But as the United States with the higher strength here, I do feel it is kind of okay. Also, it's for the role-playing aspect, it's also kind of more useful to have that. Otherwise, so we've got everything now. I'm just clicking through it, so you can look at it again and read it if you like. Yeah. Optimization, overhaul, engineering units, logistics, naval artillery on the 3rd level. 8 more command points to attack someone. Radar program here. This is very good to identify submarines. Yeah, I think we are going to make extensive use here because I would not expect too many naval units, but or like surface units, but rather a lot of submarines as well, and kamikazes and regular planes. So for the last time we can look at our chest here. So we are Fleet Admiral. We have the Medal of Honor. I didn't know it was actually a collar thing here, but that's actually pretty nice. So the Grand Medal of Honor. Then we've got the Knight Grand Cross of the Most Honorable Order of the Bath. So that's a British one. Yeah. And then we've got the Navy Cross. We've got the Philippine Liberation Medal. We've got the Silver Star Medal. We've got the Order of Orange Nassau with swords and the degree of the Knight Grand Cross. We've got the US Navy Distinguished Service Medal with 2 golden stars. We've got the Grand Officier de la Légion d'Honneur, so a French one. The Legion of Honor. We've got the Bronze Star Medal. We've got the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal. We've got the Legion of Merit, or Merit rather, the Legion of Merit. We have the Navy Expeditionary Medal. We have the US Navy Distinguished Service Medal with the Golden Star. So I think this is probably in line with the Bronze Star and the Silver Star Medal, I guess. If someone knows something about these things, please do enlighten the community and me. That would be most welcome. Comment section is all yours as always, of course. You're heartily invited to share your thoughts there and your knowledge. Order of the Sacred Tripod with Grand Cordon. That is actually, which one is it? Here, sorry, there. So here, this one. Sacred Tripod with Grand Cordon by China. Corps Medal, the Navy and Marine Corps Medal. The Grand Cross of the Order of George I. Granted by Greek government in exile. And the Submarine Warfare Insignia. There. This one here. Okay, so this chest should impress the gentlemen and the ladies, I would think. So we've talked about the bigger picture. Then let's look at our unit. So I have an idea. And due to the fact that our command points are limited, and I like to gain 8 points per turn, so we can do an additional artillery shot Or, if need be, a ground artillery shot, like a naval artillery is here. That costs 8, right? And the other one, which was it? Frontline artillery, that costs only 6, by the way. Yeah. Well, we might change something once the Yamato is sunk, but let's see. So we could upgrade our Iowa into the Iowa Model 45 for 450 prestige points, but I think it's probably not worth it. We have more upgrades available for our heavy cruiser, the Baltimore class Model 44. That would be nice, but it's extremely expensive, 720 points, and I don't feel that this would be worth it at all. Because as you know, I like to use the heavy ships rather to engage destroyers in battle, or the reaction shots, the first reaction shots of battleships, and not receive any hull damage thanks to the armored deck. But that's it. Yeah, that's it. So the Essex has the wooden deck. And by the way, I watched an interesting documentary, which I'm also going to link, as always, with this mission here, with this first episode of this mission, that the United States actually, they had the wooden decks, and they were not as heavily armored with their carriers as the British ones, but the United States had way better offensive capabilities. Yeah? Also, their flak was quite superior there, which is one of the reasons why the Japanese decided that, due to the fact that they did not have any more top-notch pilots, that they would refer to these kamikaze attacks. So they could fly through the flak and hit with just the impact hit the carrier. So I don't think we need to upgrade anything here, but we are going to upgrade the enlarged hangar, so we can have one more plane. Let's have that. By the way, is something smoking here? Oh, who did that? Disgusting. So we have a new destroyer, the Gearing class, for 99 points of prestige. So we are not getting any new equipment, so to speak, but we gain more naval attack, soft and hard attack for shore bombardment, and some more defense. And I think that's quite worth it for 99 points. So let's upgrade this one. And let's have a look. So this is how this one looks now, with flak turrets there, multi-purpose guns. And this one here was looking like this. Smaller turrets here. With the torpedoes. By the way, where are the torpedoes here? Oh yeah, here also here in the middle there. Okay. Yeah, interesting. And also an armored deck now. Very nice indeed. So this one. Upgrade. 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 Upgrade them all. Because the destroyers, I would actually like to have one more destroyer. But I fear we have to make do without, because other things are more important. And also, I feel that, that we can't even deploy all our ground units. So the subs will need the torpedo. So we are going to deploy all the submarines there. So I'm expecting not too many surface units, but surely some submarines, or many. And then the Yamato class. So, and then I think we are giving them also the improved optics. But let's firstly check out some other stuff. So then here, the tank can be upgraded, and that's actually cool. The M26. Now that is quite awesome. Hard attack is +4. Soft attack is +3. And we have a high precision gun now. Before we had the long range gun, and we know the Japanese, they do have some heavy tanks with long range guns, but when attacking a hard target without long range gun, this unit gains first strike. The skill is inferior to high precision. And here high precision when attacking from a 2 hexes range gains first strike. High precision is superior to the long range gun skill. I'm not sure if that means that we gain then first strike over a long range gun, but it will surely be good. And then we've got heavy armor, ignores damage from land units with base attack less than 10. Does not work against infantry in close quarters after being stopped by anti-tank Overwatch, can move and attack. That seems to be pretty cool. And a fort destroyer gains +5 hard attack against forts. So let's have that. And then this guy, equipment wise. Ah yeah, we lost the Ronson flamethrower. Did it? I hope it didn't betray us for the flamethrower there. But I want the Calliope multiple rocket launcher. This will reduce our hard attack by 5, but I think overall this will be a good thing. So let's get that. And then I also don't think that we need the additional ammo, because we should be able to get a bridgehead quickly enough. In the real world history, the United States were not opposed and could establish their bridgehead easily. And the Japanese were planning to engage them in the inner parts of the island, which were out of reach of the naval artillery, of course. So let's have the spaced armor. And then this guy should be rather untouchable. Strength, yeah. Let's increase the strength as well. So we've got 1046 now. So we are not going to deploy this guy. Let's discard all of this here. We are only deploying 1 tank. We are deploying 2 Willies here, and I think their loadout is still really super. Recoilless rifle sounds pretty good. However, this is direct fire, and I'm not going to attack any tanks with this one here. Besides, if they are being attacked, they can still shoot back with this one here. But I'd rather have the howitzer fire ability, so that we have a ballistic curve there. This Willy can lose his stuff. And sorry. Discard. Discard. Then this M18, we are not deploying our anti-tank. This guy can also not be upgraded further. And I feel the regular tanks, while being way more expensive, they are much more versatile. So let's discard all of this here as well. But we can keep them in reserve in case something bad happens or so. This here is our anti-aircraft. This can just stay like this. We don't have. Do we have any new equipment? No, we don't. Heavy searchlight, more ammo, radar. So that's all good. Like so. Then we've got 2 priests. And this guy here, you can get strength increase as well. And I think we're also not deploying this guy, or at least not in the beginning. Discard all of that. Freeing up our prestige points and our infantry. Yeah, with John. Yeah, no. Let's discard all of this here. And this guy. We're probably not even deploying our 6th Marine Squad. There. This Marine Squad gets strength increase, which is rather cheap. Then we've got our planes. Here we are removing our equipment as well. All that is not stationary, like the radar. And I am confident that we can gain some prestige, and then we will just outfit them again. Removing the bombs and all of this stuff. So this Corsair can also lose her bombs. There, you. So, and we've got one more slot free. And I'd like to have another fighter plane. So, because we are looking at all these kamikaze planes, and also lots of other planes, and then also we can make the guy a fighter bomber as well. Once we've achieved air superiority. So here, there you are. Then you're getting, oh yeah, firstly you're getting your level. So this, let's give him all weather. And let's give him boom and zoom. Especially for the initial fight. Once we, so we gain air superiority. And then you get an aircraft radar as well. Here you go. So, like that. And then we can upgrade your strength to 12. Let's give everyone a strength of 12 to begin with. Then we've got Helldivers. They have an upgrade here. The red nose for 55. We are gaining more naval attack, soft and hard attack, and some more air defense. Unfortunately, no ground defense though. I would have thought that they would increase the armor or something. So let's upgrade this guy. So and this is how he looks now. The plane. Is there actually... Yeah, just... the painting. So I don't know why they put the arrows there, like, but yeah, I mean, still, that's still a mystery, sort of. So let's upgrade this guy here as well. Helldiver for 55. This Helldiver for 55. And that Helldiver for 50. Okay, so, and then the Avenger. Our good old... Oh yeah, and by the way, they only had the bombs, right? Yeah. The Avenger can lose the paper drop tanks. And the others didn't have anything. Okay, good. And then let's upgrade this one. There's also a new version available there. This is increasing air attack and naval attack and camouflage. I wonder how that works. Maybe they can get into clouds easier or something. And let's have a look. Is anything changed here? Not really. But someone made too many jokes about the arrows on the Helldivers. But the Avenger pilots didn't hear about those, and now they wanted them as well, or what? Well, upgrading you. And here, no, not the Helldiver, here the Avenger. That costs only 30 even. Okay, so now we are totally upgraded. Let's give this guy 12. They are at 15 already, 12. So let's put everybody to 12. What I would like is actually to give everyone the maximum strength points. Let's check our equipment, but we also need to do something special with the submarines and also with our destroyer. So I'm expecting that there are some or even many submarines there. You're getting, discarding that, and you are getting depth charge projectors there. So, and that's why I want some of the destroyers to have the better sonar. So let's give the sonar, like maybe we should have 3 guys with sonar. So I want 2 groups, or maybe 4, if we can afford that. Well, let's give 2 of them a sonar. So I think we are operating in 2 groups. One group of ships in the south and the other in the north around the island. And then they could combine once the Yamato shows up. So I don't think we will see the Yamato in a while. Which would also be quite realistic. So yeah, this guy here. We don't have any changes in abilities, right? Except for our hero. This one is Night Hunter, yeah. I just took them. I just took the skills in different order. In a different order. So actually, like he's got first strike, so he doesn't really need. We could also get Dazzle maybe. Well, let's give the guys who have most experience maybe also. Let's give these two guys here an improved sonar. It's kind of sad. I always hoped that we could outfit them all with some really nice stuff here to the maximum. But I think it's due to the high difficulty that I didn't get so much prestige. And then you get an improved sonar as well. So that's the two guys there. And we've got 1900 prestige points. So, and then the Tenches, yeah, they all need the torpedoes. And then we definitely need improved optics for those who have forward observer. You are a forward observer as well. You get improved optics. And I would like to have 4 submarines in the north because it is quite logical that the Yamato will come from the north. That's what we know already. So she is supposed to defend the main islands, but if they send her, she will most likely come from the north, obviously. So I want to have maybe, yeah, let's have 2 submarines on the eastern side and 4 on the northern side of the island, or on the western side. But each group or each submarine needs improved optics, or like two submarines with improved optics in the south. Yeah, maybe actually even 2 in the north. So this guy will be in the south, and they can also provide information around the coastline, by the way. So let's give the guys with the lowest experience the improved optics. So, and this guy here will go in the south, and this one. And in the north we have this one with improved optics, and yeah, here our hero would probably profit from it. Samuel, yeah, you get improved optics as well. And I would like them to have the night battle ability, like here, night optics. So you get night optics. They are very expensive though. So this one and this one were supposed to be in the south, right? Yeah. Then you get night optics as well. This guy gets night optics. And this guy as well. So, and then we are down to 1100. Our land-based units all have maximum strength. So let's start with our fighters. Everyone to 13. And then they are at the maximum. 13. 13. You're getting 13 as well. We're at 666. These are already at 15. Okay. Oh. Well, then let's go to 14, but let's start with the fighters. How much is it, by the way? 603. 63 points. Yeah. This one. Yeah, it's 63. How much is this here? The Helldiver, 477. 78 points. Helldiver seems to be more expensive at strength point 14. Oh, and then we are already done. Excellent. So, and we've got 321 points now. Does that mean that we could have some stuff for someone? No, the willies, they are all good. So here we don't need anything new. There's also no new equipment for the artillery. I really like the Sapper squad. So many thanks for the comments, by the way. We did discuss whether this is good or not. But I really like the Sapper squad because it costs only 30 or rather 20 points. It depends on the unit. Here, these guys, for them... Oh no, it always costs 30 actually. Oh yeah. Okay, it always costs 30. But it always increases your defense. And also, it increases our overall flexibility in combat. Yeah. Because if we are blocked by a minefield, then literally every unit that has a Sapper squad, and I like them all to have one, can clear the minefield. And also, we are not being surprised by those. Detects mines within spotting range of the unit. So, and going into a minefield, unprepared, so to speak, is very bad. I can tell you. So, which is why we always want that. So, and I feel that's actually super important to have that. You could, of course, do the whole thing more as a team, of course, and have a unit, more offensive. And in this case here, I mean, it would be cool to instead have a recoilless gun for even more attack. You could also, not this guy, but the infantry, for example, we could instead use, or they could also have the recoilless gun, by the way. Yeah. Soft attack or dragging around the mortar together with ground transport. Yeah. And this recoilless gun for a total of 5 soft attack. That wouldn't be so bad. But I personally, I like the combined arms approach. So I consider our ground troops, especially the Marines, more something like a mob-up, but they will, of course, fight more as well. But that's why I like the flamethrower. We will have more scouts in this battle, I guess. I might even change this. Yeah. But so, for the beginning here, let's increase our staff some more. So we've got 2 guys without night optics. Improved optics. They will be the ones in the south. And both have improved optics. Everyone has the torpedoes. Yeah, actually we have 321 points now. Let's give this guy here improved optics as well. So then we've got 221. We are not starting the battle with the torpedo, so I hope that we can gain enough prestige to outfit the planes early enough. Here, this guy could also, yeah, kind of doesn't matter. But let's give the Helldivers the incendiary bombs as well. We only need incendiary, I guess. I don't think I'm going to use the other one. So, but everyone has a radar now, right? So I feel that's actually the most important thing to have in principle. Check, 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 double check. Yes. Okay, good. So 15 planes. Then we've got 221 prestige points to spend. I feel the tensions are good like this. Then let's have, maybe we should have another improved sonar. So right now we have only 2. Oh yeah, we only have 2. Okay, then he's got engine acceleration. Well, everyone has engine acceleration. It kind of doesn't matter who has it. Then he gets the improved sonar as well. And then we've got 100 points left. Night optics is 120. Could give another guy here improved optics. Got 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with improved optics. Maybe one should get night optics. That's 120. Yeah, no, we are fine there, I guess. Then we could rather give someone some dazzle camouflage. How about that? He doesn't need that because he's got first strike. Or actually, together with first strike, he gets a hit on the enemy and then has a better chance not to receive any damage. So maybe that's actually even better. We are giving you dazzle camouflage there. And then you get this guy here, this one with the higher experience. You get improved sonar as well. So, and then we've got 21 prestige points left. Can we do anything? We could also give the Willy some more strength, by the way. Or maybe we should do that. I don't want to, but yeah. I guess that's fine. So 12 points. Can we get 3 points from somewhere? Probably not. I mean, we could of course disband a unit, but I'd rather keep them in reserve. Who knows what's going to happen? So let's roll like this. I think that's fine. So, and that concludes the management. I hope I didn't make any mistakes that we will... I hope I didn't make any mistakes that we will regret later. But I feel the general direction should be okay like this. Yeah. So, let's deploy. There we go. Major landing operation, naval battle and kamikaze attacks. Starting the operation. Life is priceless. Yeah, and by the way, before we start, so this is going to be the last mission, so I'm not sure, but I guess we will not have the opportunity to look at stuff again. So we've got Savior of Australia. By repelling the Japanese attack on Port Moresby, we have prevented the possible Japanese invasion of Australia. Now we gain 10% more prestige for the completion of each operation. Support of the Marines program. By capturing the Munda Point before the army troops of General MacArthur, we have increased the government support of the Marines program. All Marine units cost 50% less prestige, although they are actually like the cheapest units anyway, but whatever. Strategic aviation bases. By capturing all of the Marshall Islands. But I think this was the opposite around, right? Yeah, the Marshalls should be here and the Gilbert are down there. We have ensured the construction of new airfields close to the theater of operations. This increases the strength of strategic aviation from 10 to 20. So, and that's one of the reasons why I decided that it might be not so bad, actually, to have strategic bombers there. Like the ability. Pearl Harbour is avenged. We have crushed the Japanese fleet in the Battle of the Philippine Sea, proving that the US fleet is ready to defend its homeland. Now we gain 10% more prestige for the completion of each operation. Aircraft bases nearby. We have captured Guam and found locations for the construction of new airfields close to the theater of operations. It reduces the cost of airstrike HQ skill by 5 command points. And that's also... yeah, that's also a thing. So I think this will be pretty good in this mission. No, to use strategic aviation, and then life is priceless, of course. So, and sorry, and then let's start. So we looked at everything one final time.
Sir, Japanese propaganda came up with an ingenious new idea. 100 million glorious deaths in honor of the Emperor God.
100 million what?
Sir, let me quote, 100 million glorious deaths in honor of the God Emperor. Sir. They are convincing the people of the Empire that it is their sacred duty to give their lives for the Emperor. And now the time has come. That it's a pinnacle of nobility and honor.
Such ignobility. The ruling bodies want to keep the power and escape the war crimes punishment. They're hiding behind millions of innocent women and children who would just throw themselves on our bullets of their own volition. Absolutely incredible. Despicable.
I like the mimic there. Yeah, and I watched a documentary where a Japanese guy
We are
explained
almost
that.
done dislodging the Japanese out of the Pacific and have finally reached the borders of their metropolis. However, the war will not be over until we make the enemy capitulate or defeat them on their own territory. We need Okinawa as a foothold for the possible invasion to the islands of Japan. If the Emperor will not give up further struggles, according to the plan of Operation Iceberg, you have to conduct the landing on the west coast of Okinawa and take over the key points of Jima, Hagushi, Kina, Nago, Imadumari, Taichi, and Taira. Strong resistance of the Japanese is not expected in the northern part of Okinawa. Most enemy units are prepared to hold the southern part of the island, relying on the mountain ranges. In order to breach the Japanese first line of defence, you will have to seize Cactus Ridge. Then take the second line that is based on Conical Hill, Sugarloaf Hill, and the fortified Castle Shuri located between them. Then you should seize the headquarters of the 32nd Army, located in the mountain regions south of Okinawa, and the seaport of Kan, and also seize the islands Zamami, Tokashiki, Kamiyama, and Ia. Unfortunately, Okinawa will be no walk in the park. The Japanese are still hoping to stop us with their fanaticism. So, this may create significant problems in the upcoming operation.
The Japanese commanders have directed all their resources towards manning their kamikaze units. I suppose the intensity of kamikaze attacks will reach its peak around Okinawa.
The Japs have false hopes about avoiding defeat with their cheap tricks. No kamikaze actions can stop our Navy from bombardment of all the enemy fortifications on the island.
In addition to all that, my men will smoke the Japanese from their holes, just like they did on Guam and Iwo Jima.
I like your positive attitude. Well, let's go meet our duty.
My intelligence reports that the commander of the Japanese Marines on Okinawa, Admiral Ota, took shelter in an underground bunker around Nago. My men and I would like to pay him a visit. The Japanese Marines always fight like devils, and I prefer to liquidate or capture their commander as soon as possible.
And at the same time to figure out who is tougher. I know your temper well, Smith. Although implementation of this plan might really make storming of Okinawa easier for us. Proceed as planned, General.
All right. So let's look around. So this here, the island of Ieshima, that was also strategically very important in addition to Okinawa itself, because this island was very hard to land on and ambush, but at the same time they had, as they have it here, an airfield, maybe more, I'm not sure, but also radar, which we don't see here right now. So, and then we've got the northern part. So we have the information that most enemy units will be in the southern area. Destroy the bunker of Admiral Ota. He said Nago, so that should be around here somewhere. So I would think that we are actually, especially now that we just learned that more resistance will be encountered here in the south, around these rocky ridges here in the mountains. I would think we are, now that we are landing here,
Are we finally doing
so
something?
these are our landing areas. And only here, as we can see there, that we are going to take the island, cut it in two, and then form one line here, pressing south, but we're committing our air force firstly in the north, I think, to cut off the north, which should be easier to do. And then once that's done, all the planes and everything will come down. We'll have one naval group that will destroy the island garrison. So they've got some units there. There's one flak there. Nothing that we know here. But once we've taken these islands here, we can commit that southern group to bombard here and go south. While the northern group will firstly provide cover over here. Or there are civilians. Will provide cover here and bombard over there. And maybe we can actually... Oh, there's another priest here, where we can actually sail in here and then bombard around this, and then sail around to the north with the second group and provide cover and bombardment along the line. Yeah, and well, I think we've got pretty good naval artillery strike capabilities here, with some angles to shoot in there, like from here. That should be okay. And we have some troops here already. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 marine squadrons or brigades and 1 tank, M4A2. And we have the priest here. So yeah, and then if we deploy 2 priests, I think then we've got 3 of them, and that's probably sufficient. We can have 1 of them in the south first and drive 2 of them into the northern area to finish up this one. And if we find this command bunker, destroy the bunker of Admiral Ota, maybe this will also reduce the enemy's motivation or something, and their their will to fight or something. So these guys are here. Then ground unit wise. Reserves, so let's deploy.
300 millimeters
This here is our command unit, so you can actually be in the north. The northern group you can only deploy here, so I'm not going to deploy anything over there, or except for the submarines. So this tent here, you are one with night optics, you are one with improved optics, so and the lower experience, and this guy here, he also has the improved optics, so you go here. Or maybe actually, yeah, I think we are going to use the recon plane extensively in the beginning, but I think I only want 2 submarines here on the side, because we cannot support anybody here anyway, and our landing areas are in the west, and committing more forces seems to be rather foolish. So here, improved optics, and let's have 1 guy here, this tank there. And then we can have, where's our hero here? This one has also night optics. So let's have 1 group of 3 here with Samuel.
Yes, it is us.
Samuel goes there, or rather, no, let's do it like this. Sorry. You come back. Come back. Come back. There. Samuel goes here. And this tank has improved optics as well, right there. So, and then we've got this tank that has also night optics and improved optics. And this guy can go here and then sail along the coastline. Well, these 3 here, they will just check out the area up there. And our naval units should be
300 millimeters of
okay.
armor is no joke.
And here, this guy, yeah, he can actually be here. One battleship. If we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Oh no, sorry. We can actually move for 8. By the way. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can cover all of this here. On the other hand, if we are here, can go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can cover all of this here. This would also not be too bad. Maybe we should actually keep the ships together. I'm rather sure that there will be lots of planes here, so we've got a lot of airfields. One airfield is here, a second one here, a third one there. Then we've got one in the center, another one here in the center, so another one there, but not in the high north. Okay, but also one up here. Or the game 29 FPS, huh? And one here. So like for the initial phase, it might be wise to actually stay together. And then we've got 3 battleships here. Or like 1 and 2, 3. And then we can actually bombard these islands here and get over that. Get that over with. Let's do it like that. So the Iowa goes here. This Iowa goes here. The Northampton goes there. We'll have our
Carriers are the main instrument of modern warfare.
Here.
You don't need islands when you have carriers.
This guy there. Then we are going to have one improved sonar here. Another improved sonar there. This guy is going to... Although no, just a second. This guy with improved sonar, you go here. And this one will sail around there. And check out the area for submarines there. You have depth charge projector. You go here.
Providing air cover.
This here is our hero with Dazzle.
Do you require an escort?
You have improved sonar. You go there. This guy had also improved sonar, right? Yeah, so he can check out the area here. This guy goes down here. Well, one would be good to sail in here, though. This one is depth charge, but no improved sonar. Yeah, okay, now we don't have more improved sonar, huh? Yeah, but that's fine. So he goes there. By the way, what's the difference again? Night Hunter, yeah. I think here our hero isn't the Night Hunter, right? Yeah, no, he's not. So you go there, and then we have 2 gearings here, like this. Although, no, sorry, let's do it like this. You go here. And the Essex goes there.
When you have carriers.
And this guy sails forward as well. So then, our tank can actually be here in the front. We need...
Guarding the sky.
You guys here. We've got a lot of troops here. You go here. Let's have 1 priest there. And it would be good
Orders?
to have some Marines here. But maybe we are actually not even deploying them yet. So we need one guy with the flamethrower. That's, by the way, where is John?
Yes,
Here.
sir.
John, you are there. The first attack, yeah, I think 2 flamethrowers. The flamethrowers give a nice increase in offensive power. So he goes here, takes this one. Then another squad of Marines will be able to walk 1, 2, 3, and then take them out with flamethrowers. And in case, yeah, okay, I mean, like if there is a minefield here, then we have a problem, of course. And then we've
Have you
got
seen the Statue
you
of
guys here with
It's huge.
flamethrowers. You go there. They can go here and take this one, or go into the middle. We are just bombarding the crap out of them. So then they've got 2 regular infantry units here.
Yes,
2 Marine
sir.
squadrons.
We stand
No,
for
sorry, here the
democracy.
reserve, of course.
Orders.
And then these guys we can use easily with the seaplane. Once we've taken this, we can easily transfer them over here and there. And once we've taken these islands, like here from there, these guys, once they are done, they will be shipped down here as well. Once we've got these islands, they can attack here. They can land here on this shore and then take this one, while our main force is here and attacks there, so we can cut in here and, so to speak, split their forces and come from behind and help these guys from here to break through. And the group here will have naval bombardment as well. So like that. And then we should have a Willy, of course. And the Willy can directly start. So these guys, they can just move forward. Then we'll have 1 Willy here. These guys, this one has a sapper. Sapper squads. And we cannot give them anything. Yeah. This is Hagushi. Teketsu Kinotai. Oh, they are school kids. In these desperate times, even school children are being drafted into the armed forces. These school children units have undergone training and filled with propaganda incited heroic romanticism, are eager to honorably die in battle. This unit always deals damage as if it had full strength. Oh, that's so sad. Poor children. With shaved heads. We've got the tank here. And then we can deploy another priest here and bombard them, I guess. Huh? And these guys, they've got a Browning machine gun sapper squad. Okay. But we don't have any scouts here, by the way. So then we need, no, let's have 1 Willy. We have
Where's
this
the
Willy
best?
here. This guy goes there. Although maybe it's a bad idea. We need someone to take out these guys. On the other hand, we can bombard them. It should not be too much fuss. They are just conscripts. This guy can go forward, bombard them. Yeah. Well, it would be better if we had a flamethrower marine squad here as well. But we can take this one quickly anyway. But it would also be a good thing if this one here was operational rather quickly. If only they had a scout squad there. I think we roll like this, and then in the second wave we are bringing in 1 more marine squad here. We have enough marines there. And then we'll bring one more priest. Yep, I think that's
Better
fine.
to
So
die
then
than to live
Corsairs.
and not fly.
You go here. 1 Corsair, 2 Corsairs, 1... Oh yeah, we should change the name, huh? But well, whatever. Ira. And Corsairs here. Well, then 1 more here and there. Then we'll have a Helldiver there.
You can see the world's harmony
Avenger
in the skies.
here. That's Sue. You go here with another Avenger like so.
I fly the newest model in my sleep.
You Helldiver. Oh, come on. Come on.
We are high in the sky.
Oh, come on. By the way, I think it's not working out like this because we cannot deploy our planes. So let's put this one away. That's not as I wanted, like I wanted, but well. And then this guy goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can sail for 7, right? Yes, you can. Yeah, and then it's actually sufficient, and then we will hit those guys and get the kills here, hopefully. Yeah, it's sufficient. So then that should be
Our
okay,
attitude
right?
is
Yeah.
as crazy as our altitude.
1, 2, 1, 2. Corsair there. Corsair here. It kind of doesn't matter. Here and like so. And there, and 1 here, and 1 more there. So, and that's all that we can deploy at the moment. I think we don't need more than 2 because we can just bombard the crap out of them here. Yeah, I think that's good. So like that. And now we have 11 income, and then we're deploying 1, 2 and 3 units, and then we've got 8 income. So it's perfect, like I wanted. Very good. End deployment. And by the way, I did not make any mistakes, right? So we
Thanks for
cannot
puff.
deploy
I don't
anybody
think
else
so.
here. No, it's fine. Good. Yeah, good. All end deployment, and then the moment of truth. Oh, what happens? Is the game crashing? No, it's not. So, and now let's begin with checking out the area. Aviation recon, and our aviation recon can find submarine. So let's start up here. So I would think that they have, of course, a flag there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we go here, or maybe even here. We should be able to see everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think there is a submarine here lurking there, but if we go here, then we can check out the whole area. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just check. Is it like here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, like this. Let's do it here. Covering as much as possible. Oh, there are 2. Oh, good. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, okay, well, but no other surface ships, okay. Oh,
You can see us?
we can sink the guy with our subs, okay. Well, let's have another one here.
Anything better than serving on a US battleship?
1, 2, 3,
I
4,
don't think
5.
so.
So let's go like here.
Verifying the enemy's location.
1, 2, 3, 4. So we can actually see everything here. Okay. Well, there might be more here. Can we get to that one? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have a plane with torpedoes here. We could pull that off to sink this one immediately. So now that we have a transport here, I would not think that anybody is here or there, but possibly here. So let's check that one out. 1, 2, 3, and then we can see a lot of other stuff. Or like if we go here, this is also certainly, they have certainly something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's do one here. Then we can check out the whole area.
Verifying the enemy's
Oh,
location.
there's one. Rather close, actually. Okay, but otherwise everything is clear. So one submarine there. And then let's check it out here. So they've got flak there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like these here. So we can start here. But we don't need to, by the way, because we've got our ships here. Therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can start here. Let's do it here. And then from here we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. We can check out all of this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it here. Then, well, we're going to find out if there's flak down there. Around this one, Tokashi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Verifying the enemy's location.
I want to see if we have naval units. Okay, there's nothing there.
Guarding the perimeter.
Then you have the depth charge.
Providing air cover.
You have also depth charge,
trust
and you
is
have
well
the
placed.
improved sonar.
How may I be of assistance?
You can sail here or even there,
Going full speed ahead.
and then you can look for submarines here. 1, 2. You can shoot once at this guy here,
Fire away.
neutralizing this one's overwatch. I've got 41.
With that much firepower, we can sink the whole country.
So apparently there was no flak here, right? Because we did it here. No. Let's check it out with
Providing
ships.
escort
You have
service.
improved sonar.
How may I be of assistance?
Well, we should actually sail over there with these guys. On the other hand, like, it would be smarter. Actually, it would be smart to be up here with someone. Also to provide some cover there for our troops.
Carriers are the main instrument of modern warfare.
Providing
This guy's here,
escort
1,
service.
2.
Escort ships are the glue that holds the Navy together.
You
Providing escort service.
have sonar. Oh, let's use one. Come on,
300
let's do one
millimeters of
here.
armor is no joke.
And we need to see these ones here anyway. And then if I'm doing it here, we can see the whole island. Or like here. And then we can check out. Yeah, now it's kind of a waste though, because he looked from 1, 2. So we can do it here, maybe, like there. But then we are probably not seeing them. So let's do it here. Or here. And then it's also far enough away from any flak
Verifying the
destroying.
enemy's
Oh, there's another one. Oh. Well,
Guarding
We
the
need to sink
perimeter.
that one. Improved sonar. Well, we've checked out everything already over here. Well, then let's... I mean, there's no real danger around here yet. But maybe before our submarines are
We keep traditions of the Navy.
sailing into anything, let's check this whole area out. The good thing is just one plane can check out this whole area here. 1, 3, right? Like from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can check out everything.
Verifying the enemy's
Oh, there's
location.
also a submarine. But no surface ships, okay.
Should we not get paid better? U.S. Marines are bested
This
only
one's out
by
of
US
range.
submarines.
Okay, so, and then let's have
With that much firepower, we can sink the
one
whole country,
here.
I think.
Verifying the enemy's location.
But up here it's not super relevant, but let's check it out. Now they seem to have submarines around. So we've identified 2 up here. 1 and 2. 3, 4. And a 5th here. Well, let's hunt it. So let's start. I think we don't need more right now because we cannot get there anyway. But that's what I wanted to do. So let's start over here.
You can see us?
Then you can actually, yeah, you attack him from here. What a pity that I took the least experienced one there. Well, let's do it from here. Yeah, or from here.
Surprise!
Maybe this one was just guarding the entrance to this lagoon over there. Good. Gotcha. 6 hull points. No engine hit though. And well, let's go here. And then you
US
are
Marines
going to
bested
hunt
only
this
by
one
US
from there.
submarines.
Oh, let's go here.
Yay, you've noticed me. My mother will be proud.
It's important to destroy the submarines. So then this one here. So I checked out everything over there, but not here.
Providing escort
So you,
service.
no, you are the
Escort
one
ships are the glue
with,
that
no,
holds
you're
the
also
Navy
not the
together.
one.
How
You
may
are
I
the
be of
one
assistance?
with improved sonar. Then you are sailing here.
Going full speed ahead.
You're checking it out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. So here everything was clear, as far as I
Reporting as
recall.
ordered.
You are sailing here,
Evasive maneuvering
and you
is
are
in
going
order.
to sink that sub. Depth charges with our depth charge projector.
Firing as we go.
Gotcha, nice. Engine got a hit. Good. Engine is knocked out, excellent. And then torpedoes. Very good. That should be the kill. Good, beautiful. Got the kill, excellent. And now for another sub hunt, you have improved sonar over here. Yeah, you can actually, you can sail here. Although, well, we should stay together, right? By the way,
You
this
can
Tench
see
got a
us?
level there. You guys, you get evasive maneuvering. It's got a shell hole. This will slow him down a little bit. It's, oh, it's, by the way, it's a 5-star submarine. And here this guy, what's this? It's 4-star. And this one, I don't know. I didn't notice. Okay. And these ones up here. 4-star submarine with a fuel injector. And also 4-star fuel injector. It's the I-40. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I think this is not even the best one. Because they don't have, or they could have kamikaze squads actually on these ones. I would have expected some submarines with kamikaze squads.
I'm fed up with seeing the same ugly mugs.
Okay,
every
let's
day.
sink
I'm
this
sin for
one.
the enemy.
Samuel has the improved optics.
Underwater we glide.
You sail here. And then with improved optics, you can take the first shot for 7. Oh, it's not even counting for himself, huh? But well, whatever.
Very unprepared.
Good. That was even 8, and then this
sin for
guy
the
here
enemy.
can actually get the kill.
Are we going home?
You are sneaking up. This is our hunter sub. With also improved optics, you get the kill.
So very unprepared.
Beautiful.
Does anyone keep count? Yay!
And then
you
we're going
noticed
here
me.
and we can have a
My
look.
mother will be proud.
Okay, very good. Nothing
Can I serve
there.
in another vessel?
Yeah,
These
you are out
guys
of range now,
boring.
unfortunately. But we are sure that there's no one around here. So then you are sailing there. We are
Underwater
checking
we
out this island there. And I think the best chance to sink this one is with our heroes.
We'll hope for the
You're on
best.
this one, right? And Sue
We'll
is
hope for the
here.
best.
Mobile airfield at your disposal.
So I want one airfield here to provide some cover for our ground forces there. So we know that there are no submarines here.
Guarding the perimeter.
There could be one here though,
We are
which
the
this guy is
fastest
going
ship.
to check out. So you are going to sail here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also fire at them.
Patrolling the area.
There. Okay.
Setting up a
Oh, by the
trap.
way,
Get on with it.
everything is mined here.
Maybe you should give us some command. Enemy position
You
acquired.
drive here. Civilians. Surrenders without a fight if attacked in close combat. Oh yeah. Now let's do that. Our tank has sappers.
We rule the battlefield.
Well, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Just let us
But
know
you
the
guys, you
enemy
can
location.
clear this
We are the
minefield.
harbingers of death.
We're the
Like we
best.
could actually attack them, but maybe there are more civilians around.
We stand
Well, you
for
guys, you go
democracy.
here. Yeah, you can actually disarm them. Although then they get the whole experience. But well, at this point it kind of doesn't matter who gets the experience, by the way. Because this is the last mission. On the other hand, if we do this early, then yeah,
At the
let's do
ready.
this.
Where's
We
our enemy?
drive there, and then if we, yeah, they will be quite intimidated here anyway.
Like a hot knife through butter.
They surrender, good.
Providing escort
Then you
service.
guys sail
Evasive
there.
maneuvering is in order.
You fire at the infantry over there, but let's be careful that we are not destroying the harbor there. Have another shot. Good, that was a
The US
very good
military is
precise
the
shot.
best, unless, but there is no unless.
Some crazy fuckheads can't fly in our skies.
Well, there's someone here. Yeah, okay, but yeah, crap. We want them. We want this one. So if we can take this one without any further damage, then we can immediately land this guy here. This would be a good thing. We drive in like this. Oh yeah, we could actually roll him over as well. Although I think that we're not getting any experience then. But this would be the best thing, I guess. So let's do that with the tank. Oh, it's causing casualties. No, then let's not do that.
The bastion.
And you guys are there. Yeah, you can clear the minefield. But we're waiting there for the moment. Is there any other option? I'd rather use the Willy. I'd rather not use the Willy on these guys here. Because there might be more civilians and the Willy has so many movement points. And also it would be good to actually take over these guys rather than anything else. But well, let's have an airfield then. So we've got Corsairs here. And then the Corsair can actually mess them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's sail here with one carrier. And this here is also
on the ground. Everything's
our
so
hero for later.
You don't need islands when you have carriers.
It would also be wise probably to use our planes rather down here, huh? Maybe. The Helldiver.
How may I be of assistance?
We will do what it takes.
You guys. Yeah, you can take this one. They don't know that we are here yet. Oh no, they don't. They see us here. This infantry there. They can see us, but we can take this one. Then we can clear the minefield, and they will go in like there. Yeah, let's do that. But it would probably be a good thing if we shot.
Ships are the glue that holds the Navy together.
This one once, huh? Because it's daylight. So let's rather play it safe. You guys go here, then you are taking the fort. Oh no, there is indeed another minefield. Okay.
They're
you
right in our
guys
sight.
clear this one.
We will do what it takes.
Well, then we need to destroy them.
How may I be of assistance?
We have an island on board,
The
sir.
new carrier go here.
In full flight.
Like that.
Providing air cover.
This guy will fall back here and provide cover. This one will sail there.
We reach for
you
the
come
stars.
around here as well. Although no, you can actually also sail there and provide some air cover for our ground troops here.
We reach for the stars.
But you can fire at the infantry ones to soften them up. And
Reporting as ordered. Searching for enemy
there,
ships.
yeah, very good. We see him now.
Our
And then
world
the
is
second
full of
shot
wonders.
takes
Carriers
this
are
one
one.
on. Very good.
Guarding bigger vessels. Reporting as ordered.
Yo ho ho and a bottle
Then
of
actually our heavy cruiser should be here. 1, 2, 3. Let's have the heavy cruiser
time to
here.
move.
One light artillery shot.
Finally, we get to use our guns.
Good. And then this one softens up infantry. And then we've got a shot on the infantry here.
Disappear.
And another one there, like so. Very good. And now,
Mobile
planes,
airfield at your disposal.
our Corsairs with only 2 experience points. 1, 2. No, there is no flak here, which we know because we had used our recon plane. So one guy, one Corsair goes here.
Putting the enemy butts on fire.
Destroys those guys. Very good. We have a level up, which is even better. Level up. So this guy has all-weather boom and zoom. And let's have altitude. And you get altitude right now, just in case. Then this infantry. Oh, can actually even walk through now. Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
We're taking the harbor, and then you guys
Was it the 673rd?
take out the
Fire at will. Wait.
flak
Will
there.
Sir.
And then you guys
Die, you
demine
bastards.
the airfield. The minefield in Nagano is safe for the children as well. Very good. And here we are.
Yes,
And
sir.
then next turn we could actually immediately start on a seaplane and hop on the other island there. Very good.
Your trust is well
That's
placed.
excellent. It's just as I
Are we
wanted
on a
it. Then you
scouting
guys
mission?
sail there and provide cover over here. Then we could do another shot over here.
US battleship? I don't think so.
And we can see the minefield. So then you
We stand
guys, you
for
could
democracy.
do this here, but well, it would be better if we could see that. And
How
we
may I
need
be of
one
assistance?
destroyer here anyway. So you've got the depth charge, the depth charge and the improved sonar.
Searching
So
for
you
enemy subs.
sail there. So unfortunately, I cannot remember exactly where. Oh, we didn't see this one. Where exactly I did the air patrol, like the recon, the air recon. But I think we should be okay. Can you go
Conducting
here?
active search
Oh,
for
come
enemy
on.
subs.
Well
All
then,
systems are go.
I think, well, there's no flak, obviously. Then let's have one hell diver. One hell diver. You attack this bunker here.
It's raining death.
Good, we see the bunker.
Let's not exceed
Going
our
back.
range.
We
Then
will
the
do what
infantry
it
can go
takes.
here.
Should we speed up? Nah, it's fine.
Or maybe we destroy one, huh? Yeah, we could also just destroy it now that it's half gone. This actually, it might be a smart move. And then we could directly go in here.
Your trust is well placed.
Let's
Conducting
firstly
active
sink
search for enemy subs.
this one. Depth charges.
We fight.
Engine only got one hit.
Keep firing.
Have another one. Engine is still operational. That's not so good. Yeah, only 3 now. Crap. Then we need
Providing air cover.
one more over here with these guys.
Patrolling the area.
You are here. One depth charge.
Fire away.
And then he can
Providing
use his
escort
torpedo.
service. Fire away.
Where was the other one? Oh, we already sang it, of
finish
course,
them.
so. Alright, so that is 3 submarines down and 1 damaged over there in the east.
We aim for the
Then
sky.
here we've got our Avenger. Yeah, you will definitely sail forward like there, but I do feel that it might be might be a good thing if
Let's pray
the
for
hell
good weather.
divers will actually help out over here. Yeah. So because we've got some more air defense here as well. And I would expect an initial onslaught here. So let's attack this one
We bring death on our wings.
with the hell diver. And then we can rather have some more defensive fighter up there for our ground units. Good, beautiful.
Let's not exceed
Tactical
their range.
retreat, and we have a level. That's actually just in time. This guy would probably profit. Yeah, let's have vulnerabilities for him. Fuel economy would probably also be good. But I have the feeling that these guys will get a lot of experience in this battle here. So now
US
our
military
infantry
is the
can walk
best,
through.
unless, but there is no unless.
Did not see them. That's a bit crappy. Then let's rather attack them some
You require
more.
an escort? Escort ships
So
are the
you are
glue that
here.
holds the Navy together.
So we've got one
trust is
destroyer
well placed.
here,
Our world is full of wonders. Carriers are
one
one of them.
Avengers here. Oh yeah, no, sorry, and you are supposed to come
We aim
along.
for the
Okay, good.
sky.
Then we are sailing forward like so.
There we go.
Maximum distance here. So if I'm not mistaken, then we have made sure that this whole area here should be free of
Escort
submarines,
ships are
right?
the glue that holds the Navy
Unless I
together.
made a mistake or so. But I don't think that I overlooked anything here.
How may I be of
You
assistance?
checked out this one, 1, 2, 3. So
We
you could
are the
actually
fastest
go
ship.
there and then look there, but you need to attack them first. So I want this island here cleared of enemies as well.
Providing escort service.
Then you need to go back there as well.
Guarding the perimeter.
And you have those movement points. And you are our hero. And you have also 2 shots. Oh, and by the way, we did not take this one
Get on
here.
with it.
But that doesn't matter.
Where to? We
That
will
doesn't matter
do
at this
what it
point, okay.
takes.
Might even attract enemy attention or something. So they could probably have some units down here as well, but I would also think that it's too dangerous to send in any recon right now. And we are covered. And yeah.
Guarding
So
the
this
perimeter.
guy, it's Dazzle. Yeah, you can do 2 here. You have 4 movement points. Can we find out who they are? Probably only with the
Mobile
plane.
airfield at
So
your
we've got
disposal.
Corsairs, this
We're eager to
Avenger
fly.
here, this is Sue. Yeah, I'd actually prefer to have Sue over here. But on the other hand... Oh, Sue has the recon, so let's fly over
I
here
hope
with
there'll be
her.
no enemy fighters.
Can we see something? She doesn't see anything either.
The U.S. military is the
But
best.
now,
unless,
can you guys...
but there
go-
is
Ah,
no
yeah, now
unless.
we can see them. Okay, good. And then, now you
Escort
guys
ships
can
are the glue
shoot
that
them.
holds the Navy together.
Oh, let's
Providing
actually...
escort service.
I want him to end up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then like this. And then here we can use the sonar. So
Searching
you
for enemy
sail
subs.
here. Then you have 2 shots. Let's shoot here.
We will teach them humility.
Good. Got one.
They will escape.
Like so. Then you've got 3 movement points.
Conducting
One.
active search for enemy subs.
checking. 1, 2, so this is all clear of subs.
On the lookout.
But I think we had this one covered anyway, right? But now we know that no one is here. So you are providing depth charge protection. So we destroyed 2 submarines here. I mean, the question is how many they have, of course. So I would probably think that they have maybe 1 all around. So 1 might be more around here. But I also don't want to use up the command points right now. We can rather do that next turn to check out if someone is around our ships or so.
Do you require an escort?
And you could have another shot. Are you guys, are you actually already able to do this? 8, yeah, I think, oh yeah, you can actually already mess them up. This would be enough.
We'll hope for the best.
But let's attack with Sue.
We'll blow them up, shall we?
The US
1
military
shot,
is
and
the
now you
best,
guys
unless
will
but there
surely
is no
not
unless.
suffer any casualties
Eat
there.
grenade, morons.
Messing them up,
That's
good.
democracy for you,
Got them.
bitches. Ready for action.
And I think we should take over this one rather than destroy
We stand
it.
for democracy. Where to?
You guys can take this.
This was supposed to be a solemn moment, you
You're
know.
not identifying them. However, if
Let's
Sue
pray for
flies
good
over
weather.
there... Ah yeah, very good. So can see them. Then we can bombard them as well.
It's raining death.
Very good.
Guarding the perimeter. Escort ships are
Then
the glue that
you
holds the Navy together.
Can sail
Going
1
full speed
further
ahead.
here. And then you are firing at them.
We will teach them humility.
And 1 more. I think we need to destroy them completely. And then you can also sail back. You are 1 with improved sonar. Yeah, we already checked out everything over here. So we are just sailing back here.
Evasive maneuvering is in order.
Covering this area here and also double cover in case of more submarines coming around. Okay.
We will rock your
Iowa.
world.
Would be nicer to have them over there. On the other hand, I think we need the firepower here.
Is there anything
Also to
better
deny
than
the enemy
serving on a
the
US
visibility.
battleship?
So let's shoot with the
I don't
4,
think so.
with the small one, or we could also
Oh, yes.
mess up this guy. Is that already enough? No, it's not.
With that much firepower, we can sink the whole country, I think.
Firing.
Worth more than my house.
The US
Is this
military
okay
is
now
the
for you
best,
guys? From
unless-
here, yes, it
but there
should
is no
be.
unless. They're
Let's do
right in our
that.
sight.
Good, got it, very good. So,
We'll hope for
and
the
then
best.
Sue flies
no hurry
here.
at all. Just over 200 miles an hour.
We've got Corsairs here. I'd rather have the Corsairs as defensive fighters.
We'll carry you through this battle.
You guys have Helldivers. And let's bring this guy over there as a
In
defensive
full flight.
fire shield. I mean, it's kind of... It's not ideal, actually. Or where could we actually end up over here? Yeah, but well, this is better than nothing.
This
Yeah,
is the
like
way
here
to
on the
go.
beach. And also we are going to put some more units here on the beach, of course. So, and
Ready
so
to
far it would
launch
be good
our
to
Air
have
Force.
the cover. So then,
You can see the
Helldiver,
world's harmony in the skies.
you're bombarding
We'll blow
them.
'em up, shall we?
I want them out of here, so we deny the enemy visibility. And we have made sure that we cannot be shot with flak or something.
Our planes are the best.
Flying there.
You can
we've
see
got
the
this
world's
Helldiver.
harmony in the skies.
And by the way, we've got 200 prestige points now, so we can, or should be able to
It's raining death.
get the torpedoes. should have been much better, by the way, but well. When you fly here. Although, no, sorry. It could be better to be here. Then we can have one fighter here and one here. And they cannot see us as well.
I like flying.
Let's fly like that.
It's liberating.
And then we need another attack with someone.
We live.
That's our hero.
I was born a pilot.
So, and this here is now... Where's, by the way, sorry, where's the other guy?
Carriers are the main
here.
instrument of modern warfare.
So this here's our hero now. Oh, let's have the MK1310. There you go, and you have 2 attacks, so this should be sufficient, unless there is flak here. We are... But he has the scouting, so we could also just fly around here, but we should... Yeah, we could just fly here like there. And then 1, 2, and then attack from here. So I'm rather sure this should be safe, unless they have flag here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we did fly here, right? So they didn't shoot at us. So there is no flag here. But there might be flag there.
Mobile airfield at your disposal.
So we need to check this out some more. And we need to fire at these guys there. We can't destroy the harbor.
We await your command.
But we don't want any casualties either.
We're the best.
We will
And I fear that our artillery will mess them up. And I'd rather have a shot over there, by the way.
Locked and loaded.
We are tough enough.
And if you guys fly, drive here, yeah, I think that's even better, probably. Yeah, let's do that. They are driving here. What is this, by the way? These were the school children, right? Yeah. Let's give a shot at them with the tank.
Like a hot knife through butter. They can run all they want.
Where's that overrun for him, I wonder? But well, so now you guys can take over the harbor. Very good, very good.
First.
And we do need everything though. And then you can demine this here. Ah yeah, excellent. And now our Willy can actually drive forward as well. So you guys go there.
Hey, we got to raise a
to be in a forward position.
Was it the 673rd?
Enemy
You guys take over the...
time to kill.
Oh, we saw something. Minefields. So this is Gima or Jima.
From Admiral King to Admiral Nimitz, we are planning to build a number of new airfields in Okinawa soon. They will come in very handy if the ground invasion to the islands becomes necessary. A convoy with all the necessary supplies and the equipment is on its way to the seaport in Cayenne. Your fleet has to ensure its security and escort it to the destination.
From Admiral Nimitz to Admiral King. Copy that, sir. We will ensure the convoy's security.
Who had the idea to send these planes from the east? These ships from the east, by the way. That doesn't make any sense. But well, now we've got 2 submarines to escort them, huh? Well, we're going to find out what happens. Then... This guy is still alive, so where was I? Yeah, here. So, and the Willy. So you guys are here now. The Willy drives there.
Enemy located.
And could retreat some more. Okay. So, and that's, what is this here? This is regular infantry, the poor fools. And we've got an enemy fighter Ki-61 here. But no flak to be seen. Okay. So then, reserve, so our second Willy, you're going here, and thanks to being a recon, you can immediately start your action there. So let's drive forward like so, and then we shall see some more stuff. There are civilians there, okay. So, and by the way, so what is... I should have looked at the civilians a bit better. They can move... They can move for 2, okay. So. I think we should take this one here. Oh yeah, here we can do that. They have been messed up. Let's shoot them actually with the artillery there.
Armed forces.
If the tank ends up here.
Mobile airfield at your disposal.
We're the best.
It's actually not so bad that we have the minefield here.
The U.S. military is the best.
These guys.
But there is no windlass.
Yeah, you can go here. In the buildings you're also a bit more protected. Although, no, sorry. No, just a second. Here, you go here, and you should actually be able to immediately disembark, right? Yes, you can. Very good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Going there, and we've got a priest now. Can we actually... Oh, yeah, we can give him directly some stuff. Let's give him a sapper squad for 30. We've got 133 points. For more protection. And then you fire at these guys there.
Dead or religious, what would you
Good,
choose?
beautiful. Oh, and well, if only the Willy had some more movement points, but we could actually take them prisoner now.
Have you seen the Statue of Liberty? It's huge.
7. Yeah, I think we can do this with both of them together. They should get away from there anyway. So that
ready for action.
07. So these guys, they are just school kids. Although, well, they have soft attack 5, and we have soft attack 11. Maybe we should have one shot at them, huh? I don't want to initially get forward too far.
We fight for our families.
But our flag should end up here.
Do we have to squeeze the orders out of you?
Where
yeah,
to?
so we can actually do it with them. Unless there's artillery here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's a fort here or something. Yeah, it should be fine. But it would be good to have an artillery strike on them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's deploy our other reserve. This
The
priest
US
will go
military is
here
the
and 1,
most
2, 3, 4.
professional.
Go there.
Just
you
let
priest.
us know the enemy location.
Oh yeah, that's a good shot there.
Let the enemies come for us.
This is just unbelievable shit. The Japanese sent squads of children into battle who look no older than 14 to 16, and these kids fight crazier than insane samurai? We don't want to kill them, but they leave us no choice. Just total crap.
Listen, Smith. It is the Japanese government that is responsible for children's participation in military action. We must follow the laws of war, but we simply do not have the right to allow unnecessary losses of our Marines. If armed units shoot at our men, they don't have any other choice but to take care of the enemies.
Yeah, it's true. Like, anybody with a weapon is a threat and a combatant or a criminal. And needs to be neutralized. It's as simple as that. Soldiers are under no obligation to take any unnecessary risks there. So you guys, take them out.
They've got their
Good.
asses handed to them. This was supposed to be a solemn
oh no,
moment,
crap.
you know.
Oh no, I could have. Oh no, did they actually? No, I think they demined this, right? Okay.
The U.S. military
You
is
guys
the best,
demine
unless-
this.
But there is no windlass.
I'm kind of afraid. So we know that there's no fort here or something. Can we go there? No. But we could actually disarm them as well. Is that smart?
Maybe you should
Let's
give
drive
us some
forward a little
command.
bit further
Enemy
first. So
located.
here. Can we demine this? Or there is someone?
Enemy located.
Or there's artillery there, yeah. Okay. Like if we do it 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm not sure if the guy has a reaction shot or something. There are more children, school kids. But it's certainly also not such a good idea.
We await your command.
Well, it appears that we don't have a reaction shot or something. But it's probably a really bad idea to keep these guys in the open like this. And... oh, but we need to clear this, and if we can clear this, then we can immediately... no, we can't immediately get a vehicle for them.
Are we finally doing something?
So you guys clear this one
I
here.
don't like rushing in. Much prefer a sniper rifle.
And what I don't like is that we wouldn't end up here.
We're the
And
best.
you have 3 more movement points. Well, I guess we are going to find out now if there's a reaction shot here on our demining guys. I would hope not. But with him we can go here, get them, and then retreat 1. I would like that better. But I also think we need to take over these guys here.
Where to?
So come on, let's do it. With them, with the Marines.
Hold that thought. We have to kill some stupid fucks first.
So they surrender. You guys stay there. They cannot see us anymore. Oh no, they can actually see us. Okay. But they are veterans of trenches, so... well, I would hope it's okay. But we will have 1 shot there. Can actually...
Free
like,
men
if
fight
you
with the
can't
utmost
reach
tenacity.
them. Oh, well, actually, you could drive into the forest here.
Our world is full of wonders. Carriers
Let's
are one
drive
of
into
them.
the forest, and then you are going to... oh no. Ugh.
We
Now come
know
on.
what to do.
So we are taking over this one here.
They don't know
Let's see
yet,
what happens.
but
Okay,
it's
no.
a trap. Our plan is so secret
Then you
that even
drive
we don't
here.
know it yet.
You are
Shouldn't
taking
have
them,
the tanks
and
go in
we should
first?
get surveillance data, right?
Farewell,
Oh, we
bastards.
don't. Well. Aha! And now we are getting stuff.
Have you
Very
seen
good.
the
So we
Statue
have
of Liberty? It's
established.
huge.
We have established control. Tank could go forward now and take the airfield and then fire at these guys there. But maybe we are just waiting a
not
little
some
bit.
idiot
So I'm a
infantry.
bit
Ready for
I'm a bit
action.
reluctant. And also there's a thing that I've kept from you right now, and now it's time to tell probably. So the civilians that we've seen, they are a huge problem in this mission because they are suicidal. So they are going to do suicide attacks, kamikaze attacks on the ground. And you remember me telling about what the Japanese did, how they indoctrinated the civilians, and we have to. That is a side mission here. We have to disarm the civilians, and that's when we make them surrender. Actually, yeah. So that's the thing that happens. Yeah, we can drive here. We drive here, and then if we drive here, then we have defensive fire in case someone attacks them. And also defensive fire there in case someone attacks the tank. Yeah. So I mean it's a bit reckless there. And maybe we shouldn't do this actually. Maybe we should actually have the tank rather here, huh?
Do we have to
And the
squeeze
Willy
the
can
orders out of
return
here?
here.
Armed forces at
You
your
guys can only
service.
be there.
Fast and furious.
Yeah, the problem is that in this game there's no real zone of control or anything. I personally feel the best thing that, you know, that the best rule would be that... oh, by the way, we can actually drive here and then 1, 2, 3. We could use the Calliope on this guy.
Are we finally doing something?
Oh, that would be so good. But I'm afraid that there are civilians here. So if the civilians attack us, then we are failing the secondary objective. So I don't want that. Which is why this guy...
Locked and loaded.
Yeah, this one is just providing defensive fire. And they don't know that our priest is here yet.
The bastion of liberty.
So let's drive here. Yeah, let's rather take it slow. I think we should rather take it slow. Although, well, it would probably be a good thing if we neutralize this artillery there. Yeah, let's do that. We are using the Calliope. This guy should not be able to mess us up. I think. So let's do it.
We will break the enemy lines.
There, let's see what happens.
You have attacked a heavily armored unit. These
Oh,
units,
they
to be
killed
honest,
one.
cannot be
Crap.
damaged by ground or naval units with less than 10 base heart attack. Bonuses do not count. Heavily armored units are great for breaking through the enemy's defenses once all the powerful guns are taken out. Note that the infantry can damage the heavily armored units, but only in close quarters. In other words, only in difficult terrain.
Oh, come on. So we lost the tank. That is crap. But I would hope that this guy has been messed up, but well, I'm not sure. Maybe we didn't hit them well. Crap. Well, that's not so good. That's not a good beginning here. Well. And then you guys, you go here. Oh, there are more civilians. Okay, so... Ugh. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, 1, 2, but they... Well, at least they cannot reach us unless this is also civilian there. Crap. Ah, crap. Crap, I shouldn't have done this. But they would, otherwise they would have messed up these marines here. Well, they will most likely anyway. Crap.
Finally doing something.
Then you guys fall back.
So secret that even we don't know it yet.
You are staying there.
Crazy
You are
fuckheads
driving.
can't fly in
Yeah,
our
you can also
skies.
drive here into the forest. Although we are not getting any resupply. Any
Fast and
resupplies
furious.
here. Or you guys. You drive here just in case someone comes
We'll be
around
there in no time.
to protect this priest here.
We
And then
fight
you
for
guys,
our
you go
family.
here.
Here we come.
And then you have a nice... Yeah. You can shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like here. Although maybe... Yeah, okay, no.
We'll
This is a
clear
good
the
spot because
skies.
then we get immediately more ammo. Just in case. So, and this guy has Overwatch. We have extra reach. Well, what I would like is actually to have the defender. But well, so let's fire at this
Bringing the
guy.
enemy flight to a halt.
Very nice. Killed one. Should have been 4 though.
Have you seen the Statue of
So and
Liberty?
now these guys
huge.
here. Yeah, you
Should
go
we
in
speed
here.
up?
You guys
Nah,
go
it's fine.
there. And the next turn we might have enough prestige points to give these guys some vehicles and some other stuff. And by the way, we can do this right now. So you guys, you are becoming scouts. The Willy is here. They can also have, they can have some some other stuff and vehicles. So I think we are using these guys mostly as scouts. Maybe one of them gets also flamethrowers or so. And vehicles. But we don't need to do this
Ready
right
to
now. So
launch
then
our
we've got
Air Force.
Corsairs and our
We
hero
are
here.
high in the sky.
Yeah.
Ready
And
to
actually,
launch
I
our
think
Air Force.
the
skies are calling.
coast is clear, so to speak, right now. So there is no flag here, as we have checked out. Then you can fly here like that.
Our planes are the best.
Very good. There was a certain risk, of course, if there was a flag here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But well,
Our
and then we go
planes are the
here.
best.
Yeah, very good. And then we can. Yeah.
We
First
deliver
attack.
them one-way tickets to hell.
Very good. Last look at the sub.
We deliver them one-way tickets to hell.
Excellent. So, and then we are flying here, or like there, actually.
We'll
So
get
like
there
this.
in
And
no
then here
time.
we should be safe, even if there's flag here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should be safe now. Good. And then we need a
have an
defensive
island on
fighter
board, sir.
here.
Our
And we'll
lives
have
are
this
in the
Corsair
skies.
for our hero. So you are flying here. We actually,
Hey, the skies are
Yeah.
ours.
you are flying here.
We keep the skies clean.
Like that. So. And then
Mobile airfield at your
we have
disposal.
this Avenger here. And this guy attacks that
With
one
great
down
power
there.
comes greater bombs.
You are flying
I hope
here.
there'll be no enemy fighters.
This is our Hellcat.
We'd better be
Here
kept
we've
away
got
from
lots
the
of
enemy.
Corsairs as well. So in principle, I think we are quite okay here. We have the carrier.
Your trust.
You
is
can
well
actually
placed.
sail over there as
How may I be
well.
of assistance?
And this one has the depth charges. So and he's going to provide cover for them a little bit. Yeah, he can just stay there, and he's providing defense, anti-submarine defense here. But I think we should be okay, right? Like we checked out everything
Do you
there.
require an escort?
I think
we
we're
reach
good.
for the stars.
Which means this
Guarding
guy
the
can
perimeter.
actually sail in here.
Seeking out the enemy.
And then provide cover here.
How may I be
While
of assistance?
you sail in even further.
Evasive maneuvering
Like this.
is in
And then
order.
we have more or less the best defense that we can muster.
We fight
Although
for
our
our
tank is
families.
kind of... It was I felt the tank sounded very, very secure here with this heavy armor and stuff. And now I'm a bit disappointed. That wasn't so good actually. Should we also send our
world
hero
is full of
there?
wonders. Carriers are one of them.
We're on a floating
So
fortress.
this guy here shot them.
Providing escort service.
We keep traditions.
Yeah, I
of
think
the
we
Navy.
are actually using our Iowa here, and then from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, then here. Ugh,
Reporting
now he's
as
in the
ordered.
wrong place.
We keep traditions.
We are
of the
here
Navy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can shoot that one there. Although it's an unknown target.
Finally,
Let's go there.
some action.
This guy.
Fire! Raging hell!
We've got 32 command points.
All guns ready.
Could have another shot, although it's a waste probably. No, let's not do it. But
How
with
may I
these
be of
guys,
assistance?
we have a good defensive range here, so that's a good thing. So, and then this is our
Do we get to
flagship.
blow up some enemy vessel?
Having him here would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we are kind of a little bit uncovered there.
Guarding bigger vessels.
Well, we could have two of course. So
With
yeah,
that
well
much
then let's do it.
firepower, we can sink the whole
Sailing
country,
there.
I think.
And then we are firing at these guys, so they are regular infantry. We cannot fire anywhere where we don't know the enemy.
Finally,
Destroying them so they cannot attack over here as well. And also, now they don't see us anymore. And if they can't see us, they can't attack us, of course. Which is a strong argument to destroy this plane there. This guy. A very strong argument to help our tank. Although I'm not sure, like around the city tile, so to speak, the airfield, I think they can also see us.
We are tough enough.
Okay, well, this was a mistake. Crap. And I'm sure they have flak here. Then if they don't have flak here, then they surely have some here. Oh, I'm so displeased right now. Okay, well, we have our carriers are a bit exposed here. Oh, there's a shark. Huge shark there. A monster shark. Let's bring this guy further forward. We need some additional defense for our units here.
Searching for enemy subs.
Like that. So, and also just in case someone comes from the south. So.
Escort ships are the glue that holds the Navy
And let's
together.
have some defensive fighters now.
We aim for the sky.
So, this here.
We have trouble hearing your orders at this altitude.
You are going to be the defensive fighter over here.
Speed is of the essence.
We aim for the sky.
You have defensive fighters.
We
And you
reach for the
also.
stars.
You have one
We
Corsair
live
here.
to
The Corsair
fly.
can actually be
Godspeed.
there. So, and not only protect our battleship, but also provide defensive fire for these two guys here. And then you,
We
Corsair,
live to
you fly
fly.
here.
With
Yeah,
blinding speed.
you're there. So that's that.
We prefer to keep our distance.
And now we have,
Orders? Yes, sir.
well, I mean, you can
For
demine this
democracy and
here,
freedom.
but we still have these guys to worry about. They can see us.
Let's
That's the
pray for good
problem.
weather.
Do we have any other planes that could do something?
We'll hope for the
And
best.
this is Sioux. Sioux should be here. And then from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can actually provide some cover there. Let's do that. And then we have one defensive fighter
Our
here and our
planes are the
hero.
best.
Oh crap, what happened? Oh, there's someone. Oh. Okay, that's
Our
fine.
planes are the best.
You fly there. And then we'll have we have two
Our lives
Corsairs.
are in the skies.
You
are high in
here.
the sky.
This Corsair, yeah, you get the kill here on this guy.
Oh, we will teach them manners. Posthumously.
And then you fly
We
here,
got
because then you can
through the
also provide
air.
cover over the whole island there. So now we have this
We live
Corsair,
to
which is
fly.
here. And we've got our
Our lives are
Hellcat
in the
there.
skies.
And you can do Overwatch, get Afterburner, and then we should be able to take out this guy there without a fuss. And we have also enough movement points to get away. So let's actually even activate altitude, because then we can just retreat. But we need to shoot down
not
this
hold
fighter,
back.
otherwise
Why
this
am
guy
I
is
even
causing
saying
trouble, and
this?
then we are denying them visibility, I think, at least. So some Oh, excellent. No one is shooting at us. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Talent for it.
Excellent. Excellent. Well. That's excellent. Then we can have this guy here as a defensive fighter as well. He's the hero anyway. Let's have him here. So there's no flak there apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4. They would have shot at us. Then let's go here, and if someone comes for the tanks, for the tank or so. I mean, now I don't feel like we should stay here. But anybody who would attack him would be messed up. So I would think they are not doing that. So you're flying there, and then we've got. Oh, we don't have anybody left, huh? Oh crap! But this course, yeah. Ah, yeah. So we've got 4 guys here all around. So you can, yeah, you are going to protect our battleship there, defensive fighter. Okay. So I think that should be enough in terms of defense. Our carriers are a bit exposed, and actually, yeah, but this is the best we could do. And also they don't know that we are here, by the way, so it should be okay. So that's our navy. Okay, and then here this trench. Ah, yeah. So we've destroyed. In the initial attack, we destroyed 4 submarines. 3 forts, 1 fighter, 7 infantry units, and 1 anti-aircraft. The civilians count as infantry, apparently, huh? Then you guys, you can... Oh, let's sail here. We have how do we actually have the... Ah, here. Thanks to this one here, we have... refueling.
I'm fed up with seeing the same ugly mugs.
So let's sail here. And by the way, this attack group
you can see us and
can mess up the engines. Huge shark there. The super shark. So, and I feel this is the best we could do probably. Anything that I could come up with now. Or at least, so, and then the planes.
We are high in the sky.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about him, but he's like our strongest guy, so I think it should be okay. So, the only thing to worry about is flak with him. So, and we've got 1 flak shot here. Someone comes from the north or so, and this one's also covering slightly. But we also, the ships need to cover each other. So that's all the navy. Then our ground units, or rather, what's with this tank? Oh. Ah, I forgot about this guy, by the way. Well, ah yeah, and then he is actually, he's sailing here and he's going to follow up the coastline. Well, these 3 here, they are our hunting group, so to speak. And this one is following up the coastline. Yeah, that was the plan, right? Here with the improved optics. Although he doesn't have the forward observer. He's got forward observer. He's not forward observer. And this is our boss, who does not have forward observer either, but got the improved optics. Yeah, but it's fine. Okay, so then that's all the navy, ground forces. Everyone has been deployed and is in position. Reserves. I think we are keeping... Oh no, here, this Marine Corps. You guys, yeah, you are going to help out over there as well, yeah. So you are going to be here, more in the middle, where you are safer. Alright, so and I think we are not deploying these guys here. So, I mean, it would probably not be strictly necessary. Maybe it would be better to have a tank, but I like them, you know, with the flamethrower and everything. I like that better, especially once we get over here. No? And I'd rather have these guys here as recon infantry. So, that's that. And I think Well, we could give them the scout squad already. Acquire. And you could also get a half-track. No, we can't afford that. Okay, only this one. But I'd rather have this one because this gives us 2 movement points and also more defense. The LGV-4 is, of course, the best with all the defense and also more attack. But I guess we can roll like this now for the moment. Okay, and that's it. We could also, in principle, use some strategic bombardment, but now that there are civilians around, I don't want to take the risk. So let's end the episode here, or rather take the next turn and then end the episode. So ending the turn. So what happens? AI planning. Oh. Aha. Plane comes in. Good. Stopped. Another one from there. Third plane. Oh no. It's another fighter there. Very nice. Intercepted there. Very good. Very good indeed. Oh, another plane came. Oh no, there. Oh no, come on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, come on. Oh no, come on. Oh no, it's just a bomber, but crap. That wasn't so good for us. What's this? Can I actually scroll down? No. Oh. Oh, well. Lots of planes there. Oh my goodness, from all sides. Support. Oh, they hit the... What the? They're also getting it. Oh god, and more. More bombers. They're hitting, they're also killing us. Okay, that wasn't effective, fortunately. So our... Yeah, that's not so good. Oh, and these guys are coming. They are in the forest now. Wow, that was not good. But on the other hand, it could have been way worse without air cover. They've got a tremendous number of planes, huh? So these are our ships, and they are going to sail all around the island in the south, huh? I mean, the only protection they have right now is that the enemy doesn't know where they are, unless there are submarines lurking around. Oh, and it looks like the other sub vanished, so we need the command points to find it again. And then we need to hunt it down with our sub. The good thing is it can't really get away. Because, oh well, in principle it could. In principle it could. So that was really bad with our hero there. This will be very bad.
We encounter hostile groups of civilians, mostly elderly people, women and children. They are armed with hand grenades and apparently are ready to explode them as soon as they see our soldiers. I've seen lots of weird shit in my life, but definitely not this sort.
If you were to listen to the Tokyo radio, you would have known about this particular sort. The Japanese military has brainwashed the civilian citizens of Okinawa and convinced them to sacrifice themselves in the name of the emperor, taking as many enemy soldiers with them as possible. Though I doubt that all these miserable people really want to die. If your man could approach them and convince not to take any unreasonable actions, it would save many lives.
Aha. So we've disarmed 2 of them already. There are civilians there. Okay, so, and the thing is, if one of them destroys themselves via harakiri / suicide also, oh god, yeah, we lost 10 strength points here, oh man. On Wade, on Clarence, that's really bad. He's our hero. Oh, come on. Crap. Yeah, okay, I mean, it was a high-risk mission over there. That's really not good. We will miss him in this mission against the Yamato especially. That's really bad. That is really bad. But well. So we've got 2 fighters, 3 fighters, 4 fighters. This is possibly another one. 5 fighters. We've got another 1, 2, 3 planes. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bombers. And this is a suicide, a kamikaze plane. Kamikaze planes are destroyed during the attack if they deal at least 1 damage to the enemy unit. They also set the enemy ship on fire, applying 2 fires. Revere the Emperor. Does not retreat or surrender. Non-lethal damage from each enemy attack is reduced by 1. So, really bad. Really bad. So, what do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bombers. And the kamikazes here. Well, but I mean, it could have been way worse. So let's see how the costs are. Yeah, 147. 100 points. Crap. We will miss him in this mission. That's really bad. And we lost 1 hull point here. On this destroyer. They broke through.
All systems are go.
But yeah, I mean...
we
did all we could, getting forward there. I mean, okay, on the other hand, like we could have put the units here and let them all go forward, by the way. Maybe that would have been better. Like, where was the deployment group? Like the first one, and let that one completely sail forward, and the others, use the others for the islands here. That might have been better. But well, here we are. So, and at least we got rid of these guys here. Otherwise it might have been worse, because they didn't see us here. The fighters could have, they could have attacked here. It would have been worse if they could have attacked this fighter, and then they could have messed up these guys here. They would have been out of range. So I think it was good to take out this guy, who could have seen things. Yeah. So anyway, that's how Okinawa starts. I mean, considering everything, and you know that the beginning is always pretty nasty, of course, when planes are swooping in. I would think, given the vulnerability of our guys here, and also the fact that we're actually rather far away from the shore with our ships, I guess it was more or less okay. Yeah. Could have been better here, probably. I mean, we could have used another flak or 2, actually. But well, didn't have the prestige. But I'm rather confident about this mission. And it will surely be epic. So let's see what happens next. And that we will see in the next episode. Many thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, how about you show that by clicking the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bells, never miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. And as always, the comment section is all yours. You are heartily invited to share your thoughts, your good wishes, your curses, and especially your historical knowledge. So if you would like to explain anything or correct something, for example, then you're heartily invited. So I feel that Strategic Mind does a quite okay job to explain what actually happened during the Second World War in the Pacific, and does a way better job than Panzer Corps Gold, for example, which you can also see and watch on the channel. Yeah, and I'm going to link that one as well, if you haven't found it yet. So, enjoy. Oh yeah, and our guys got a hit here. Oh, crap. But, well, it's only 1 strength point that's permanently missing. Okay. Yep, they were vulnerable, and they broke through. Maybe I should have... Well, we needed to have them here to shoot there, of course, on the other hand. So, and now this guy is at our mercy, of course. So we will down these planes here. Without mercy. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.